Hi, Watershed. My name is Michael Gray, and my family and I have been attending Watershed for almost 3 years now. My wife Gloria and I have been leading the Elizabeth block for just about a year, a little over a year maybe. And we have a 4-year-old son, Caleb, whom many of you have met. He's a wonder and a joy, and no doubt for those of you that have met him, probably feel the same way. So what's saving me right now is actually being a father. When my parents and I talked about what it meant to be a parent, what it meant to be a father, we walked through the list, right? The usual suspects: providing love, providing stability, boundaries, discipline, if possible, certainly providing an inheritance for their future and their kids' future, and really helping prepare them for the future. And certainly, this list of things are all things that every parent wants to provide for their kids. But I've been reflecting lately on what that list is, and that list is sort of a one-way street about what we as parents, what me as a father should be providing to Caleb. And certainly all good, right, and true things. But what it doesn't speak to, and what I'm beginning to really sit in a little bit, is receiving. How do I receive what Caleb brings to me? Do I know how to receive, and can I model what it means to receive from others? One example is about this time last year, my mom passed away after over 40 years of being sick. And during this time, I often play a song when I'm sort of thinking about her, reflecting on our life, on her life, as I play a song by Kirk Franklin called "Imagine Me." And when I play that song, it's really kind of uplifting. It helps me think about the happy times. Caleb knows and associates this song with me thinking about Mama. And so he will ask, "Daddy, are you sad? Daddy, are you okay?" And he, with those questions, it's usually also a touch. He reaches out and he gives me a hug or touches me on the shoulder. And, well, this is obviously a very beautiful and touching that he does this. But in the past, it's been, "I'm fine, thank you," and sort of moving on through that experience. But lately I've been realizing it's really important for me to stop and pause and receive that care that he's given me, to acknowledge my own feelings in that moment, and not hide and share that with him. And I think more fundamentally, to help him see and know and feel that his care is being received and that it's valuable. Another example, a fun example, is the other day we were coming back from the park, and we had just a lot of fun, and Caleb decided that we need to play a game, and he was going to lead this game, and we needed to skip the rest of the way home. And while skipping, we should avoid touching all the cracks in the sidewalk. So many of you know this game, avoid the cracks. And so it was a little combination of his newfound skill of skipping. And so we began to do this. But it took me a moment to jump in, because we were doing this alongside Randolph Road, where there's lots of traffic coming. And it took me a little bit to get over myself and to join in with him. But I did, and we skipped back home and laughed and joked about that and marveled at our abilities to avoid the cracks, as if we were superheroes. And just reflecting on that time, it just really realized not only was it fun, but it was also important for me to follow, to allow him to lead and to follow that, and the confidence that it gives him. But also just reminding myself that it's really important for me to be able to sit under leadership and to follow directions and to be able to have the capacity and openness to follow others. and just what he's teaching me in that. And it further sort of highlights really and is beginning to push me to question, how am I receiving from others? And in realizing how much others are giving to me. And so that is what's saving me right now. We'd like to give you a few moments to reflect and think about what's saving you right now. Where is God and the divine seeping into the cracks and the routines of your life?